Alright, so I wanted to talk about my boy Kawaki and kind of how the anime has been going so far. And a lot of people have been, tuning into the show, Boruto clips going crazy on Crunchyroll, all that kind of good stuff. And the show has just been popping lately. Like we've gotten a lot of good content in this arc. Not to say that, the other arcs were bad. Like I personally enjoyed the whole thing with like Deepa and Victor and the in the prison arc, and I will say that Kawaki just being introduced is making the anime a whole lot better. Now I'm not saying most of the anime was boring, but it's not like we have like any more Chocho arcs or Hamira arcs that kind of dragged a little bit. But because of Kawaki, we're getting a lot more of the manga content, and we're finally kind of hitting the sort of the main plot points in Boruto, as you could say. And kind of the reason why this is happening is because even though Kawaki is kind of the reason everything is happening, we're mostly getting introduced to a lot of villains in the show. Pretty much talking about Kara here. We're getting introduced to Kara, and Kara is bringing a lot into the picture. We're getting new characters, new villains with like these crazy ninja tools, and personally I'm all for it. I love how they're doing a lot of things. A lot of the fights that are going to get animated involve some of these Kara members, and I'm really loving it. So the Kara arc just in general is probably going to be amazing for pre-time skip Boruto. So yeah, thanks to Kawaki being introduced, we're able to finally get some really good fights, and the tension is being built up. Now there was tension in other arcs, but I feel like with the tension being built up in this arc, it's going to be sort of like a constant tension from here on out to like even like the end of the show. It's going to be like a long running issue or something like that. I don't want to say too much, but there's gonna be some sort of long running issue that's kind of going to be affecting the whole show, or it's going to kind of be running throughout the whole show. So just having that tension there is going to be great for the series with Kawaki being introduced. But things like the Karma and Kara, etc., are finally coming into light just because of its introduction, and we're sort of getting more backstory on things Boruto related just because of that. So a lot more mysteries are being uncovered, and we're getting a lot more information. So yes, the show has gotten more entertaining in that regard. A lot of clean animated fights. 189 Naruto versus Delta, I personally like that fight, and the Owl versus Boruto fight, that was also clean too. So a lot of these fights are ramping up. The animation looks nice for them, and I can't lie, I really am enjoying this arc. Now, like I said before, I wouldn't say he's really the sole reason for the show being great, but think about it this way: why would you just have a plain turkey sandwich? Why, you can just add some lettuce and tomato on it, right? Kawaki's adding tons of layers to the story, and one of the main things that I really felt like what we needed is for Boruto to have a clear rival. Him and Kawaki both have the Karma, so they're kind of just going to be rivals for a little bit, but I love that Boruto has a rival. He has someone he can compete against, someone who can sort of share his same struggle with the whole Karma situation that's going on. And I love how he's finally going to have somebody to compete with. Now he can compete with Sarada and Mitsuki and all that, but at some point they can compete with them. But like, I like Kawaki a lot better. That's all I'm saying. And on top of that, sorry, I got to go back to the manga content. If you're reading the manga right now, you know that there's a lot of stuff in the anime that recently in this whole like Kawaki arc, I don't think they even covered it in like the previous arcs, but in this Kawaki arc, this Kara arc, whatever you want to call it, a lot of the information in the manga, we'll get a manga chapter, an episode will come out maybe the next week, and we're like, yo, that kind of connects with some of these manga points. So we're getting spoon-fed information that we didn't get revealed in the manga, and sort of making things a lot more clear, or kind of, we got like these little puzzle pieces, but they're a little bit out of place, and the anime is just slowly filling in the puzzle, which I like a lot. But yeah, just pay attention, people, reading the manga. If you're watching the anime, just look out for those slight things, and you'll notice that some of the pieces are being connected, and some more information is being brought to light. It actually wouldn't be a bad time to read the manga at the same time, but man, I do understand with all these tight fights, I would want to stick with the anime too, because this junk's getting lit, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Kawaki has been a treat so far in the anime, and I can only expect the show to get a lot better. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about this current arc so far? Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.